1, 2, 3, 4.
Cosa pesa cosa nyoso liza ho. African Youth Invention. Creation, invention, perfection. Exigence, one condition, pass the tempo.
Good day. Welcome to African Youth Invention, the AYI Training Center. I'm Emery Lukumbo. I will be discussing about PowerPoint on class 2, which will cover a video or two. We will discuss about all the command used on design tab and some command of insert tab and a view tab, and then we will work with home tab as well as some command on slideshow. We will design a one-man project that will cover the skill of any person who want to work the portion job that's selected on the green. This PowerPoint video courses composed of 6 videos. The last video has 2 parts, part A and part B. So watch all the video from video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4, video 5, and the last 2 videos of video 6A and 6B, where you will be able to design this kind of video you're watching. This video will train you how to design different type of presentation document. This is what I designed, and we will design this from scratch to the end. And one of the things that you need to pay attention before start any presentation, make sure you choose the right background or you design a right background. So now I'm gonna go to File and I'll press a New. Now, whatever you want to design a background, your background must be attractive. When you come to background, you need to look what we call a theme. A theme are mostly used to create a background of PowerPoint document. So under design, you will find a theme. So you can choose any theme from here. Like I can come here and choose any theme. When I choose this, and then you will see what I have here. I can apply this theme, and then I can go to a new slider. The following slider will depend on the first slider, but once like you go to the theme and then choose a specific theme, this one I can select one, say right click, and then apply to the select slider, and this slider will have a different theme. Now depend of what you want to present, so it's always good to have the same background. So I will delete this and come here. And the second group here cover more about the color. I choose a theme here and it came with its color. But when I come here, I can choose different color view. So I can choose here, you see it's changing the color view. So you're modifying your theme to look more beautiful based on which color you want to choose. So I can choose this one here. And if you are not happy for this old color, you can go back to the color and then come here by customer color and then use your own color. So you can come here and mix the color here and play off this color, and then you say save and then apply it. Now this has to look, but mostly you can use a color design really. And then one other thing here, it's called a font. Now what the font does, you will see here, if I write Emery here and then come in here and then choose the specific font, which means every time when you create a new slide, like when I come here, I say a new slide, everything that I will be tapping here will have that specific font. So you can go to customer, go look for your own font that you like, and then you can choose also a head font and save it. And that's the second one. And the third one, it's effect. Now effect, it just make like smooth, nice your view, like this one here. If you look here, if I go to here then applied effect, you will see there's a change here. Like here there's no line here, but if I use this, you will see the line appearing. And the last one, it's a background color. If you look at my background color is white, but by coming here I can choose this one here. If I select format background, it's the same thing for here. So I can discuss this from here. So that's when you choose size of your slide. In the case you want to have your standard view, so you can come here, choose a standard view. But I will advise you to always use the widescreen, because the standard view, it's not the full definition. I choose maximum. Look how my view look, and when you go to a presentation, depending on other screen, my screen it's a full definition. So I will advise you mostly go to your slider size to use this, the widescreen, because the widescreen always fit in your screen. Whether your screen is not a full definition, it will fit on your screen. So if I go to presentation, you see it look beauty. So pay attention of this, very important. And go to format background. Now your format background composed of 5 settings. Each one composed of different commands that make change on your background. I will start first with solid. Solid file mean whatever you have at the background will remain as is. So I'm gonna go to here. I can change my background color. I can put them any color here. Now that's what is solid. You change the color of the background, and then I'll bring back to the white color. And then the second one, the gradient, it's when you play with different colors. So you're not gonna have a solid color. So I can have a mix of color. If I come here, and then you select this one, you press the X delete, you press the X delete, and then you can press the X delete, nothing remains. I can delete this all of them here, and then you can add a new one. I can add. Now the reason why you're adding, because you can put each one different color. So I select this one here, I will come here, now I choose maybe a green. I select this one here, and I will come here on the color, and then I choose maybe a blue. I select this one here, and I will come here, then I'll choose the. Now it gives you a mix of colors, so I can bring this one on top, on this side, everywhere, and then you can come different color. So you can also select here. When you come here, you can position it 50%. And this one you can make transparent. I can say let me make my blue more transparent. So I can make it transparent like this. I can make this this brown brighter or more brighter. So what actually give you access to make a nice mix of colors. As well, if you come here, mixed color are in linear, so I can put them in a radial like this. Now they look in the other direction here, and I can change to the rectangular. Now for me here, I can say no, I don't want this because it's messing up. I'll delete this one here, and I can say no, this is too much. Put blue like this, but I always prefer to use a linear. So if you're good on coloring, you can come with a nice view color. And that's the second one. Here you can choose the direction, how do you want to look, and the same thing you can choose the preset, apply more color. And then the third one, it's a picture and texture. Once you press a picture on texture, so you can choose a texture file. You can choose a texture file. Like if I come here, I can choose different my background like here. Depending on what you want to present. Let's say I want to present a fish. I can use something like this as a background, because it's very important when you do your background, must give someone a clue what you want to discuss. So I will come here, I can choose any texture. I can play here like a offset and everything you can do here. Your top, you can put on top, you can put on left, that's up to you. And then you can choose horizontally how you put your texture. You can insert a picture. Select set. Now there's a two-way. You can set a picture from the file. I will do this one later. Or you can set from icons. So I'll go from the file. This one here. So let's say I want to discuss about any fruit. So I can use something like this at the background. Whenever you add an image, you go in the picture, you go to, so which means I can go to effect, you can change the view of the picture. And then the other one, it's with picture correction. So I can choose the sharpen of my picture, make it more sharpen. And I can choose different view like a preset. I can increase the brightness. I can also increase the contrast. Or you can reset everything. That's the first group here. And the second group, it's a color. You can change the color here. You can see here which color you want to present. Like I want to have the color based on this one here. So I'll come here. And then if I want to use this play here, if I go back here, then so I will have to move it. I can move it in offside, or I can put in the center. I can put in the offside to right. And then the top. What you can do there. And if I go to your effect, so from here you can also make it as a title picture. You can come here and press here, and then you're gonna make it a title picture like this. So depending on what you want to do there. You can also make it like a mirror horizontally. Now that is an image, and then we go back to our file, and then we go to pattern. Now pattern are just things like this. You can choose any pattern that you like, and then you come here and choose the color of your pattern. So it's gonna give you this view at the background, and then you can choose then the hidden graphic. Now this is, if you select the hidden graphic, you can hide all the graphic. Like if I go to the picture, now I'm gonna go online and search for another image, and then tap any image. I can say Excel logo. Let's say I choose this one here, and I insert. Now that's your Excel logo, so I can make. Now that's a thing, but if I remove the hidden, and in my graphic came, so you can hide the graphic. Now that's all about design. And you can go to file and look for nice theme. I'll just tap themes, and when I got theme, so I can look a nice theme here. I like this slider, I like this one here. Let me include it. Go to design, and from design I can go try to change the background. Say put let's try white. Everything here, you can go to format, and then you go maybe to gradient and try to do what you can do here. Say new slider, and this slider have nothing. I will delete this here. I'll go to insert tab here, and then I'm gonna use this and create something. Whenever you add a shape, you see it's gonna give you the format tab. If I select outside, that tab disappear. If I select this shape and this appear, you can change the color. I can say maybe I want this. Now I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna go to edit shape, and I'll select this one. It's gonna give me point, so I can create something nice the way I want it. I can create and design anything I want to create as my background. And then if I'm happy with this, I can put this point here like this. This is like my handle. The more I'm pulling up, it's creating a nice view. Okay. Something like this. Then I can say no, the color is not nice. I want to go change my color. So the shape on your home tab, I can put something like this. This can look similarly to almost the what I did there. Here, if I'm designing here, then I go to home, I put a new slider, I put a blank, and then I go to design and apply any theme that I think is nice for me here. I can choose here, apply. You will see this theme, it's not moving, so I can tap anything, but it's fixed. But this one, when I tap here, it's moving because it's not a slide master. So I need to create a slide master. So all I need to do is to go to View tab. On the View tab, look for Slide Master. Now, before I want to use this image, I select this image, just copy this, View tab, and then go to Slider Master. Once you press Slider Master, it brings you a new partner. Don't worry about what you do. You can do all of them, but just look for one part that you think you can. Like here, I can choose here. So what I do now, I come here by theme and just select a blank, and then supply everything a blank, and then I'm gonna go to here and use the blank one, and I'll paste my image that I copy, and then I go to my images. Now if you select the images, and you can modify the images, like I can crop it. I want to design a crop, so you can do your design nice here. I can crop it like this and leave it like this, because and once you crop it like this, and then when you select anything, any image, you want to see this circle and turn it, because I want this thing to be on the other side. Get it right top here. So, and then I'm gonna go look for, I'm gonna go get my, I take my AYI image, I copy it from here, I'll paste it here, I'll drag it. I have maybe my top side, and my bottom side I can try to look for something, another one. So if I want to put the image, it's up to me. So I can put the background style here. If you press here, you can put any style, something like this. I can say no, I don't like this. hiding a background graphic. You can hide like this, but I don't want to hide it. The size, I'll choose the white side, and the color I can try to play like this. This is what you get. The same thing like on design, you can put the effect, the font, but it's not really a must. What I want here is to make sure like to put another images. I can go look for another image online. Okay, what I did now here, I went just to get ideas. I'm gonna go to insert. I'm gonna use a chart because that's a main purpose for Excel, and it's gonna take me to Excel. From Excel here, yeah, I can just leave it like this. I don't want to complicate, so I choose the Excel. So I will delete all these other here, because the main purpose for Excel, it's about this. It's about chart printing. So I want to put an email that can give people a clue what to expect on Excel. So I can edit my chart. I can go filter. Let's say I don't want a category. I want to view the legend, and I don't want to view the chart title, and that's all. And then I left for my chart, so I can maximize like this, and then I can go change the color of it. I can go to my box, choose the cylinder, and I can go change the color for this chart. I'll look the color similar to this design here. Maybe you got the red, and I use this one. We got the black. This one, we're going to use yellow. I choose this, bit smaller. Now we can put this one on. Yeah, you can put something like this. Then go on and then put maybe a triangle like this. From here, then I can turn it like this, maybe to make something nice at the end here. Select here, go to shape editing. Drag like this. And I'll send it back away. Now when I select this, and then put the same color for this color, and then I'm gonna go to format, and I know that's a black. Oh, once you finish here, you will decide now what color do you want. You can come choose a font. You can choose a title. You add a title of your slider master, and then you can also go choose a footer. But I don't want to put a footer. I don't need a footer. You can also put the content, the text, picture, insert. Like if you look at this one here, it's got the layout like this, but I just not leave it like this because I will just use my insert tab. Maybe I can just put a content. So I'll put the content here, layout. I'm still on a slide master from here, and then you can also insert the slide master if you insert the slide master, or you can delete it, or you can rename it. So I will rename it and I will give it Excel Slider Master, because I'm going to use it for my Excel videos, and say rename. And so once you finish, you close, and then you come here and then you find your Excel Slider Master. Now you see you can't modify, you can't do nothing. Compared to this, you can see here I can move. If I select here, I can move because it was not in Slider Master. But my Slider Master have only the text, the title that I include, it's there, but other stuff are not. So from here I will delete. I will delete this, and when I go to the end of the video, I will delete these sliders, and I will delete all the sliders. Now from here I can put my titles. What my title? So I just now focus like the way I did for the previous video. It's a PowerPoint class. It's gonna be, I'm gonna go to the beginning here. I just now copy this, class 1, and I'm gonna go back and I'll put my slider here. So I'll call it, now this is Excel class 1 and video 1 out. So this is not gonna match because the color is not the same. So I'm gonna go to change the color of my text as discussed in the previous video. I'm gonna use the black and make it bold, and make it bigger. First, get your first one right so that you don't repeat it over and over. So you say class 1 and video 1 Excel. I'm gonna go here, duplicate this, right click, duplicate a slider, right click, duplicate slider. So I'll come on top here and I will call section 1. I will say add a section. I'll call it class 1. And I'll come between here, I press here, I say add a section, class 2. And I'll come here, I'll say, and add a new section, something, class 3. You do all over and the bottom. Now I'll go to the beginning. Now you have the class 1, which is the video 1. And I'll go to the second one. I just go to change this. It's much easier to make easy for yourself. It's gonna be class 2. Class 2 gonna be a video 2 for Excel. It's gonna be class 3. Just now go change the 3. And the last one will be end of the video. So I can just go copy, go to the other slide, copy this. Copy, and then go to the end of the slider and delete this text box, press here and I say end, and that's how you do this thing. Now secondly, now when you create duplicate, it saves your time. Now you're gonna go put the titles now here. Normally I did make a mistake. I supposed to put like this, and duplicate this will be much easier so that you can have this. So just duplicate this. I'll put like here, what I'll discuss about here. I can say I'll discuss about introduction. What is my Excel? Introduction. Now I can change it to color. I can put my introduction here. I can make it maybe Microsoft Word, and copy the word. What is a Microsoft Excel? So what I need to do is tap this. I use my timetable, which is time Roman. I want to put a graphic line here. It would be nice to go put on my slider master, because what happened if I put from here, that look nice. So I can go modify the slider master. I can go to here to slider, go to view again, and I'll go to slider master. So then I'm gonna go to insert. I want to add a line there. It make more beauty, and I can just use even this and draw something nice like this, just to give a division. Then I make this line nice. I'll keep the same color because the black, and then I'll make it with an outline red. Now make it smooth. Now this line I can't move it because why? I did it on the slide master. Now you can still go change your slide master. So I can move my introduction here. So from here I can put my instruction. I can select here as we did explain the video, and then I'll put again here on the side. So I can do like this here, and I don't want to put too much stuff here. I can save and insert, and I'm gonna go to insert the image online. I'm gonna go online, look for spreadsheet. This is much easier. So what I did now here, I went to all the sliders and then fill the information, which is was just copy from Microsoft Word. This is where I formulate my information. It's very important to use first your Microsoft Word, just to double check your mistake and then everything. So from administrative assistant, sometimes you will do presenting information, the structure for the company and position, and the officer assistant. You can also prepare the presentation of your officer, or even executive assistants. You can also prepare a presentation of your executive or of any leader that you are assisting. A teacher, as currently I'm acting like a teacher, so I'm presenting you the PowerPoint classes, how it's going to work. As well, a technician writer, you can write your book and present your book like this. Title can be like, when I say PowerPoint class 1, can become like, replace it to chapter 1, and then chapter 2, what we discussed, like chapter 2, we discuss about background, design tab. So now this is what you call a PowerPoint presentation. So if I go to the one I did now here, do not get confused on what I did here. All I did, it's just like what I did in the beginning. I just insert a text box and then tap my information and then try to get an image that can be familiar for this one, because some people, when they do a presentation, they don't know what is Excel. So you can show them the icon of Excel so you can see and then explain about the spreadsheet. There's something on the second sliders. So on the second slider, all I did, I just did a text and get my information and write the type of like I put the titles of this one here, which is the other spreadsheet programs that you can find in the industry. So what is this? Then I explain what is spreadsheet, and you may get confused. Then I put an image, because it's very important when you do a presentation, you give people a clue about what the spreadsheet. Now this is how the spreadsheet look. You got different blocks and also different type of program using spreadsheet, which is when you go to slider show, is to say start from the beginning. So if I press from the beginning, I start showing from the beginning a class. Now here I'm giving a class. I say, good day, welcome to African Youth Invention. I'm Emery Lukombo. So I will discussing about Excel and video 1. What is the Excel? Microsoft Excel 2019, one of the Microsoft Office program that you use to many business activity. And then I show, if you never see the Excel, now this is the icon of Excel, and my background can give someone a clue, because Excel to use to do analysis and also a printing chart, that the most purpose for Excel. So that's why I put this background to give a clue to someone. This is like a chart example what the Excel does. So I can go to the second slider by pressing the left key button and keep on moving. Now the reason why I'm gonna press exit to go out. Now the reason why I put class and class 3 and class 1 is because let's say I want to give only class 1 only, so I don't need class 2. So I can come here, I can select this one here, I select the section, and I go to the slide show and I press hide the slide. So I will hide this, and I go to class 3, and I also gonna hide this, and I'm also gonna go to section class 4. I will say hide this. And you see when I go to my presentation, I only have class 1. If I go to the end and she'll go out. So if I go again, so I can't get confused to go to class 2 because the first day is on class 1. So I will go and chill to the end, and then the class finish because that's a class 1. And that's a benefit for slideshow. But then the next day, if I give class 2, so I will go select the class 2 and then remove the hide slider, and then you see the color change. Now it's clear. This look like a blank and this clear. So these two, so I can hide class 1, and I say hide class 1, and I say from the beginning is not jump the class 1, go straight to class 2 and then finish, because I only have one slider on section 2. And that's what I'll discuss. And then I go to the Excel, to the program of Excel to explain benefit for slideshow, and the other component we will discuss on the coming videos. Thanks so much for watching this video. See you from the next video. Please do not forget to subscribe and leave your comment about the AYI video courses.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Kosa pesa mkosa nyoso liza ho. African Youth Inventions, création, invention, perfection, exigence, one condition, passe tempo, original méthode pas kosa. Youth Inventions, création.